before we say die. Here we are, killing ourselves a little. We just need one more hit, and we might just live forever. Oh, here we are.
Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004. And in this episode of our second season in career mode, we're going to be completing race 23 of 36, which is going to be at Michigan International Speedway for the Michigan 400. In the last episode, we went to Watkins Glen International for the Serious at the Glen, or whatever it was called, and we got our third win of our career and of the season. Because, I mean, I used pit strategy, but I don't know if I could have won the race without pit strategy. I didn't even check to see how much I won by. But yeah, it's a road course, and that was possible. We actually did that with the chassis that I thought I'd be selling after that race, but I decided to use it in that race because I want to go to Michigan with the better chassis, the better one, because, you know, Michigan's one of our tougher tracks. And for some reason, UAW is still with us, by the way. I don't know what the hell's going on with this game, but yeah. So, yeah, we already know who won the last race. Tony Stewart won the race before that at Indianapolis, and he did pretty well compared to Dale Earnhardt Jr. at Watkins Glen, which makes sense because Dale Earnhardt Jr. sucks at road courses. Now Tony Stewart has a 222-point lead. Oh my god. And because of our win at Watkins Glen, we are now 14th place in the point standings. Got past Sterling Marlin, who actually set himself back whenever he blew up at Pocono. And then Kevin LePage, don't forget about that. They're about 50 points behind Rusty Wallace. I think that is like 54 points to be accurate. And Rusty Wallace, I rear-ended him at the beginning of the race because I kept trying to pass him. There was no room, and he just didn't want to give me an inch. At some point, I crashed into Ricky Rudd, but I don't remember it. But yeah, a 30% rival, and yeah, I said, like in the description of one of my videos, that I had plans of getting rid of all my rivalries, and in the past couple of races, I've been actually doing that. I made 2 new ones if I hadn't touched Ricky Rudd or Rusty Wallace, and we wouldn't have any right now, which is good because I think 5 races ago, I just had a massive list of angry people. Okay, so Legend Racer 88 paint scheme because we're going to Michigan. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is good at Michigan, or he was. Now he's not good at anything in life. Maybe he's pretty good at commentating. He makes memories in his commentary. I'll give him that. So we're gonna go to chassis. Use this one. I'm not quick selecting because I don't know like what's available and what's not. It's probably a waste of time. Yeah, we've got one thing available for everything. I always have just like 2 things. One's in the shop and one's not. What's our car rating for this race? 64. Well, the chassis is better, but what's most important here is the body and the engine because this is a power track. Let's just hope that I qualify well, and I might choose to use preset 6 depending on if this car starts maxing out RPMs or not during qualifying. My setup for qualifying is 25 pounds per square inch on tire pressure, however you want to say it, and then negative 0.5 on wedge because I guess that gets us turning the corners, what I had said previously. And then we're using preset 6 just because I want to see if it maxes out in the RPMs. If it does, then yeah, we totally can't do that during the race whenever we've got, you know, the draft of other drivers and stuff. Which will suck because in that case we're going to have to finish like 25th at best. I don't know how much progress we've made with the car since then. I'd say it's getting about like 500,000 RPMs away from the red. I don't know how much drafting will do for us. I'm just going to have to stay out of draft and watch that red needle all race long until things start spreading apart. But, okay, how good was our first lap? You know, this was the outlap, might not be that good. 23rd. Okay, we're up to speed now, so it's probably going to go even higher. Oh god, it's gotten even closer. That's like almost 300 RPMs. The car is handling just fine. I don't know if I should risk it, guys. Should I be on preset 6 for gear ratio, or should I be on reset 7? Preset 7! Well, I know this lap is going to be better, so even if we have to go back up to preset 7, we're going to get a really good start, which gives the opportunity to hopefully finish pretty good. And I also hope that the pit crew does a good job, because, you know, last time we came here, we didn't have that pit crew, and they probably lost us time. I don't know if it was like a mistake or something that caused that to happen. I'm not sure at all, but yeah, this lap was much better. 0.8 seconds better. I'm starting on the pole. Well, if I can keep the lead in this race, then I don't need to go to preset 7, but you know that's not going to happen because qualifying is easy and the race is hard, so I am so conflicted right now. Let me think right now. Here we are on the front row, sorry, next to Ryan Newman, on preset 6. I got Jimmy Johnson and Looney Tunes paint scheme. You better check the fuck up so I can at least lead 1 lap in this race, Ryan Newman. No, go away. You too, Jeff Gordon. I'm not playing nice. This freaking setup is going to overheat my engine, and I'm going to lead at least 1 lap. And then Ryan Newman still just clears me just like that. Still no acceleration through 4th gear. Well, that sucks. Well, we'll get there eventually. This is the best that my car could possibly be. Got Bill Elliott. I honestly thought that Ryan Newman, when I get past me, went into turn one, he just took off. Okay, it's starting to top out, but nothing too badly. Just getting pushed by Bill Elliott behind me. If I could just run like this all race long, then that's fine. But I just don't want to be close up behind another driver, giving me a huge draft down the freaking straightaway, and then overheating me. Gotta watch that red needle. The reason why I might regret this is because it is possible I could overheat the engine, and then completely. We're not behind anybody, but we got cars behind us, and they're pushing, so I don't know the likeliness of us overheating in this race. Gosh, we get tied up turn two, just like always. Almost hit Jimmy. Kevin Harvick's there. Side draft. And this is a weird way for side draft to work, but it works in this game. It's really just them checking up because we're too close to them. Ugh. Okay, come on, go into 3 car. There we go. Don't hit Harvick. Okay, come on, Jimmy, pull me. This is not a good idea to share draft another driver this track with this setup on. Oh, no. I'm going to have to be letting out from the straightaways after getting a run like that because, damn it, get out from in front of me. Getting close, we're getting close. It's still not topping out all the way. It's just like 50 RPMs away, I think. And I hit Jimmy Johnson because I get tied up too, like always. I've said the last lap, but this time we actually hit him. There's no way of avoiding that. Your car does that and theirs don't. No, go away, Dale Earnhardt Jr. I don't care how good you are at this track. I'm still in the top 5. Oh, we're going to get tied into 3 right here. Heavy braking compared to them. It's like they're on the outside. Their chassis are still way better than us in so many ways. Okay, pull me, Kevin Harvick. I like the pull and everything. It's just my car's not going to like it if I keep on doing it. See how much faster it goes up through the RPMs if I'm sharing draft like this? That's like the closest I can get right there, to be honest. I mean, you can sit there in the red for a little bit, but if you keep doing it, eventually it does overheat. But we're still doing way better than we did last time we came here. I just got to do a lot of blocking off the corners and the straightaways. If I don't have anybody in front of me, then there's no one to be pulling me. But at the same time, if someone were pulling me, I'd overheat the engine eventually, wouldn't I? I mean, I can control it. You saw right there, let out the gas early so I wouldn't overheat, but still, I don't know what the odds are. Golly, we're getting such a run off of turn 4 right now. We're catching back up to Jimmy Johnson. Trying to get his draft to pull me a little bit. If I can catch back up to him, we can keep ourselves from getting passed constantly with these guys behind us. Jeff Gordon's not pushing that much. He's trying to get past me right now. Okay, as long as I don't have a draft, I'm going to stop worrying about the freaking needle getting into the red, but this is one of the most interesting races in the season because if our pick crew does well, we could finish in the top 10 still somehow. So with all these guys stacking up behind us, I mean, we're bound to lose lots of positions until then, and plus we have to worry about tire wear, and this car does not like turning. I'm trying to block Jeff Gordon, and it's giving me horrible corner entry at the same time. You know, if I don't block him, he's underneath me, and I don't get to enter the corner the way I want to. Well, there goes Jeff Gordon finally. I'm having to block Michael Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt Jr. I can't block 2 lanes at the same time. It's a wide racetrack to have everywhere to go. Well, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in front of Tony Stewart in this race, as well as many other drivers, so, I mean, maybe someone might catch him a good bit in the points. Blocking Tony Stewart, I wasn't even trying to do that. Like, it went way up the track in that situation. They're all still stacked up behind me because I'm so slow. Even on preset 6, my car is really not that good at all. We need more engine power and maybe a little more drafting. I think the car drafts well. You can see we stick with other drivers, but it's the engine power that kills us. Even on preset 6, it just doesn't matter. Can't make a cut because I'm constantly getting passed by cars and constantly having to pass people, block people. Block Dale Jarrett, but look, here comes Tony Stewart, right? Nope, he didn't get a run there. Go up top and dive it into turn 1. Okay, that was much more aggressive than it usually was in this race. Dale Jarrett's still almost getting underneath me despite how fast I went in. I'm holding behind me. We're still in 6th place, and golly, this race is going by quickly because I'm driving quickly. Get it? I don't know. This is not how you enter turn 3, JC. Don't rear end me, Dale Jarrett. Yeah, that was a horrible injury to the corner. I got to the bottom way too early. Well, that's 2 positions lost, and yeah, like I said, we're getting close to the middle, and people are starting to take pit stops, so back into 6th place again. Bobby Labonte is driving his Frankenstein car again. I saw that whenever we raced at, what was it, Pocono? Or maybe that was his whole car. I think it was his Frankenstein car, but whenever Bobby Labonte's his Frankenstein car, you don't count him doing some fucked up shit. No, you are not passing me, Bobby Labonte. Can I make Dale Jarrett? Yes! I made Dale Jarrett cut off Bobby Labonte in that situation. Bobby Labonte was trying to pass him. Does anyone ever notice, like, am I the only YouTuber that says every NASCAR driver's full name? Unless I only know their last name. And by doing that, I feel like I'm just the weirdest freaking YouTuber. I say Bobby Labonte, Bobby Labonte, Bobby Labonte all the freaking time. Or I'll say Dale Earnhardt Jr., Dale Earnhardt Jr., Dale Earnhardt Jr. I can say it so fast because I have to say them full names because, I don't know, that's just my stupid YouTube programming. like the way I speak. We're getting close to the mid-race point. Ricky Rudd's going to pass us right here just because I'm losing grip on the bottom. Can't get there. I didn't even get to the bottom. I just couldn't get there at all. But we got him for draft, so that's good. Pull me, Ricky Rudd. Yeah, I bumped into him at Watkins Glen, and now he's right in front of us. Might be going down pit road. I don't know. I still can't take the corner regularly whatsoever just because of how much tire wear I have. I mean, I get 25 tire pressure, which means it should wear down regularly, but it's not because we're not there on tire grip, whatever. But or tire wear specifically, we have to get there with the chassis and all the upgrades. We're getting close to where we would take our pit stop, but yeah, like that's how short we're starting to fall. It's just like a lap away from what we need for a car to grip on tire wear. Oh my gosh, so freaking tight off 2 right now. I mean, I was prepared to handle it because we're already on the outside, so I knew how much I needed to slow it down just to not hit the wall. Well, back in 8th place again, and considering people have been taking pit stops, I'm only led by 2 drivers, and since people started taking pit stops, I think we've held it in the top 10 quite legitimately up until the halfway point. But I'm going to go down pit road right now. These guys are staying out for a few more. Don't spin it going on, JC. Oh, slow down, slow down! Oh my gosh, it's 2 races in a row where I almost speed in. I don't know how close we were in that situation either. Not going to repair damages. I want to just have the fastest pit stop possible. We were, not so aero dependent, with sharing drafting people. Like, it was drafting just fine, so the damages aren't slowing us down too much. Okay, give us a fast pit stop, guys. It says it's going to be 16.5 seconds. I swear my pit crew is better than that. Like, we've gotten 16.1 and under 16 seconds before. No, we got like 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it was half a second faster than what was expected of the pit crew, so that's really good. I remember a while back we got 16.1 second pit stops, so that was even better than that. We're in 20th now, but people have to take pit stops. We got guys that are still on the track out there. And, well, they're on the lead lap still, I guess. Jeff Gordon, too. Oh, God, Jeff Burton. There ain't no much room on the apron at this freaking track, and I'm, like, trying to get on so I don't spin the car or just lose speed by not being on the actual track. And pull back up in front of Dale Jarrett, who certainly has not pitted yet, because I swear I didn't see him go down pit road a while ago, did I? Might not be correct. Maybe so. I think we pitted, like, right in between the strategy of other drivers. Now there goes those guys. There goes those guys down pit road like a speaking English language. Why am I using the analog stick here right now? I use directional pad because I'm a pleb and that's just what I do in this game. It's just this game specifically these days that I use the directional pad to steer. That's just me. Oh my gosh, Mark Martin. We're getting a good bit on going to the corner, so I think these guys haven't pitted yet. I'm not sure who has and who hasn't. I just know a bunch of leaders haven't. Tony Stewart just slammed the brakes. Because I guess he thought I was going to push him into Sterling Marlin. I don't know if I would have done that. You might be Tony Stewart, but still, it would have helped me out a bunch. Get to finish in front of Tony Stewart in this race. I'm in front of him right now. We've still got a bunch of people pitting. Getting a run on Mark Martin by having this draft right now. I haven't been paying attention to the freaking chance of us going into the redlining and whatever right now, but I probably should be. I don't know what the likeliness of it is. This is probably the last race I'll ever be able to do it in. I don't think I can do it at California either. Whenever we go there for season 3. Getting underneath Mark Martin. Bump. There's a way of avoiding that contact. I'm faster than you, but going off turn 2 is the worst place to finish it. Can't race Mark Martin cleanly, I guess. Blocking Tony Stewart. Be on the outside of Kevin Harvick if I don't check up going to 3. Okay, well he just got on the track. This freaking car washed up by entering from the bottom like that. Okay, try to hold up Sterling Marlin. I'll let him finish this pass. This can't be the end of pit stop, so if it were, then Tony Stewart would be having lost a bunch of positions during his pit stop. And looks like we're going to cycle out 13th. We're going to pass these 2 guys right here, so that will be for 11th. So I guess we only lost like 1 position during our pit stop, considering we were like 10th before everything cycled out. Okay, Dale Jarrett had not pitted yet, so I was correct about that. No, Tony Stewart, you are never passing me. Never, ever. You shall not pass. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh God! Oh God! It bottomed out. People are still hitting me. It bottomed the crap out. I made a cut, but sure as hell wasn't very long. All the way back to 16th place. Man, the car was oversteering, hit the apron and crap because I guess I was too slow on entry, and that was it right there. And now the car is damaged to the point where I can't drive anywhere I want to, and probably slowing down people passing me and stuff. But I think we'll still get a top 20 here. Got 5 laps to go. Ricky Craven keeps on trying to pass me. Somehow, someway, we've caught Rusty Wallace again. But we might get past in the points if I actually make this pass. I actually have to finish several positions in front of him, I think. Ricky Craven's getting around me because my car is so tight and he has fresh tires for sure. Oh god, I tried blocking him or setting him back, making him check up, but instead I just made contact. Trying to get around Rusty Wallace to get that top 15 finish. 2 laps to go. But yeah, I actually switched to right analog stick because my freaking thumb is starting to hurt from being on the X button for so long. Okay, come on, just finish the pass. Gonna slide up. Okay, I knew it was gonna slide up eventually coming off the corner, and I was like hoping to be clear of him if we did that. Okay, now I just gotta stay in front of both of you guys. I should be fine staying in front of Rusty Wallace, so I have to worry about Ricky Craven as well. I think we're catching Matt Kenseth a little bit, but odds of that are very unlikely just because we're so slow, and I'm actually over braking corners right now just because I don't know how much freaking tire I'm dealing with. And plus, I'm not on the X button, so I'm not used to driving this track with the right analog stick. But seriously, my thumb is getting sore. I'm afraid if I keep trying to use the X button, I'll get sore to the point where I can't actually do what I want to do. 1 lap to go. We can do this for 1 lap longer. No run for you, Ricky Craven. No run for you. Can I pass Matt Kenseth? If I'm fast enough in the 3 and we catch him in, we might be able to draft him off. I really don't think we're close enough for this. And then, of course, you got Ricky Craven, who's forcing me to not be anywhere near the draft of Matt Kenseth. So, yeah, I guess it's not going to happen. Okay, just break 3 correctly. We were catching him so well. If we had 1 more lap, I swear we could catch Matt Kenseth. We're not fast enough to get around him in the straightaway right here. Like, we got that draft, and it's strong. Yeah, if we had 1 more lap, we'd get around Matt Kenseth and get 14th. But 15th place here in Michigan. That was such a risk putting on preset 6, but we did it, and it got us the top 15 finish. Much better than last time. It's 15 positions better, and Ryan even got his 5th win of the season. Primary sponsor is unhappy. Then why are they still here? They claim to be unhappy, but they have not left. Happiness is down to Kyle Larson levels of depression. That doesn't make any sense, but you know, 42, whatever. Top editions, we've got 2 races left until the shock dyno comes in. I know we've got some work to do in the garage, you know, overhauls and stuff. I think they just finished overhauling this, and now this needs to be worked on. Let me see. Yeah, we'll overhaul that, get it up to 68. We actually got with 1.68 million in the bank from the past few races. You know, we won at Watkins Glen, got a top 15 at Michigan, so we know we've got a lot of money. So we've got the time to go ahead and overhaul this and get up to the 68 levels. Then I think it's time to start building another one. But the ratings can be up whenever I start telling them to do this. Actually, I think I might want to wait until the shock dyno comes in just so it can be even better than this. At the same time, these are some pretty high ratings, and I don't know. We'll wait. We can wait. You know, it'll be that much better. It'll be worth it if we just wait 2 more races. We can go ahead and do that. And then this needs to be overhauled. 68, 64. How many races left until this is done being built? 3 races. I mean, what will this be after I overhaul it? 68 and 64. This one is 68 and 65. Whenever this comes in, it's going to be 70 and 65. So that's way better. I can't just go using this for 3 races in a row. So I'll use this one right here, number 6, for 2 races. And if, you know, this one is better afterwards, then I'll use that one. But whichever one's better, I'll use, and I'll sell the other one because, you know, this one's going to come in 3 races. Hopefully that's a good decision. Hopefully I remember that whenever I'm starting to record next time, which is actually just tomorrow. But what do I have to do with this right here? 64, 63. And we don't have anything coming in right now, but I probably should. Let me just go ahead and build something right here. 9 races for 68 on both downforce and drafting. That is spectacular. That's the same thing we've got waiting in chassis right now. So we'll do that. And then we'll just go ahead and overhaul this because we know we have to do that. Because we're going to need it in a couple races. We'll do that, $281,000. I just spent a bunch of money, but I just made a bunch of money at the same time in the past couple of races that I recorded today. We're down to $865,000 in the bank, which might not seem like very much, but we're going to get a lot of money back in the next couple of races, especially whenever we go to Bristol, a track where there's always, you know, pit stop caution glitches for Ward Burton leaving pit road. So all we have to do is hope that happens, or somebody could get wrecked off pit road, because that happened both times when I went to Bristol last season. And it didn't happen last time we went there. This season we finished in 24th without all the caution crap happening. So maybe eventually I could win a race without the cautions happening, but if we do win a race, I want it to be in that situation just because I want to win a race at this track legitimately. I don't want it to be all cheese and crap. I like my cheese, but I don't like it in my NASCAR games. So that was indeed Ryan Newman's 5th win, wasn't it? Let me click here, right. Yeah, 5 wins this season. Got 3 in the last one, so yeah, this is a much better season for Ryan Newman already. Tony Stewart is down to a 176-point lead because Dale Earnhardt Jr. finished 2nd or 3rd, something like that. I don't remember what it said in the race results. But, man, Tony Stewart, I think the reason why he couldn't finish that well in the race is because I held him up at the beginning, and in the second half I cut him off and just crashed into his freaking race car whenever I bottomed out. For that reason, he's probably really pissed. No, it's just 20%, but, and then we have Ricky Rudd left over from Watkins Glen. So I only made one rival in this race, so not too bad. I'll see you guys, and I think just tomorrow, because Sly Cooper comes out on Thursday. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow at Bristol for the night race, Sharpie 500. That's that, and episode over.